All right, Schlockmeister fans, continuing with another video nasty. We got something here called Night Train Murders. Let's check it out. The movie starts with a poor Santa taking a break and getting beaten up by a couple of thugs. Beaten up and robbed.
That'll be nice. Should be warmer down there.
I sure hope so. Bye.
Bye, girl.
They're going to spend Christmas with Lisa's family. Meanwhile, our two thugs are still doing thug things like ripping fur coats off of old ladies. And they decide to hop the train themselves without a ticket. Same train that Margaret and Lisa are on. On board the train, they run into the two thugs, and you know, they're all about the same age, roughly. So, a little older woman runs into one of the thugs and gets felt up, groped by one of the dudes, and she resists at first, but then she kind of digs thugs and cause a fuss on the plane, get into a fight with people.
Another train, please, miss.
And then there's a
I
delay.
just wanted to go and make a phone call.
Sorry, miss, but I can't let you off the
But
train.
it's the last chance we'll have to warn my friend's parents of the delay.
All right, then.
Thanks a lot. They say they think there's a bomb on the train. I don't want to go back on that train. What do you say? Well, what are we going to do? My parents don't answer. They must be out. Well, I found out there's another train, and we don't have to change at Verona. We can...
Anyway, the girls hop on another train. I don't actually know if they're supposed to get on this other train. They seem to kind of sneak. Meanwhile, back at Lisa's parents' house, Christmas is starting while they wait on the girls to arrive.
Are you still in love with your husband?
Guess who else has arrived in the girls' train?
Well now, look who's here. May I have this dance, my dear?
That mysterious older woman is with the thugs too. She's kind of taking a fancy to them. Did I mention that he's a junkie? He's riding the horse. And when he's high, he likes to cut the girls' hairs so he can smell them. Well, they're basically holding the two ladies captive at this point. And they're not very nice to them.
Hey! You do better to find out if your dick's still working, Tiger.
We simply want to see what's between your legs.
I can't take them off. Please don't ask.
They're going to force Margaret to take her clothes off.
Now to take them off, as the lady asked.
An older man happens to be walking by as this is going on, and they drag him in
Excuse me, I
and
was just passing. No,
basically make him assault her.
around for a while.
Assault the other girl.
She's not a virgin, she's just lying.
Well, she ends up dead, Lisa, and then Margaret gets up and runs away.
Don't let her get away.
She ends up barricading herself in a bathroom, or basically locking herself in. And she finds a window where she promptly jumps to her death. And then one of them turns on the woman.
What are you doing? You crazy?
You bitch. I ought to kill you now.
They threw Lisa out the window as well. So when Mom and Dad show up at the train station, nobody's there to greet them. Turns out Dad is a doctor, and the woman who also got off the
Oh, I fell down
Train.
the street. So stupid.
gets tended to by him.
Well, it's not too serious. I don't have any instruments here.
Where are they? At the house?
Yes, that's
Couldn't
right.
you do it there?
All right, you'll have to come home.
Unbelievable.
Thank you.
I saw those three with two young girls on the train.
What is your name, please, sir, and where are you calling from?
They are the murderers.
Did you see that scarf he's wearing?
Mom
The
suspects.
ultra bright turquoise one with a hand-painted picture on it.
Well,
Erta said Lisa bought one in Munich, and well, I began to wonder.
Police speculate that the second girl may have jumped from the train in terror and died as a result of the fall. From the articles found alongside the track, police have recovered one passport. It is that of Margaret Hollendorf, a resident of Munich and one of...
So Dad now knows his daughter's dead.
you killed him. That scarf was Lisa's. You were on the train with him.
Oh,
That's
what
why
are
you're
you
at the
doing?
station.
Back in the house, as he's about to inject some more heroin, Dad attacks him. And now, being dispatched with one of them, he then chases the other one outside with his shotgun. And then finishes him off. The woman played innocent the whole time. Okay, let's talk about this movie, Night Train Murders. This is a video nasty, and I'd never seen this movie before. I never even really heard of it. What we got here is two women. They're traveling from, I think, Germany to Italy, or vice versa. But I think it's Germany to Italy. These two girls are like college age. They're going to one of the girls' parents' house for Christmas. I think the girl's name is Lisa, and her parents are going for Christmas. So they hop a train. Not much happens on board there. But then there's these two thugs who were doing some thug activities outside of the train before the train took off. They decided to hop on the train without tickets and just get on board. And then when they get on board, they cause trouble there too. Eventually, they find themselves in the same car as these two young ladies. And then there's another woman there as well, an older woman, older, she's probably in her 30s, who keeps like photographs of porn pictures in her valise. But anyway, the two guys and the two girls are getting along at first. They're sharing cigarettes, that sort of thing. But then the guys get a little aggressive. And then the woman kind of eggs them on. And they basically assault one of the girls. They even invite a stranger, this old guy who was like walking through the halls of the train car. They invite him to come in. He's the one who actually assaults her. And then the other girl, they make her pull her pants down, and then they stab her right in the hoo-ha, and then she ends up dying from her wounds. The other girl takes off when that happens, and eventually jumps off the train, and ultimately she jumps to her death. So the thugs and the woman on board, they throw all the suitcases and the stuff from the girls. They threw them off the train, and they just leave the train later on when it lands, and as if it's no big deal. The girl's parents, Lisa, they're waiting for her at the train station. Of course, the girls don't show up, but our thug and the ladies are there too. Now the lady has a cut on her leg, and since the father of Lisa is a doctor, one of the porters there is like, "Hey, you're a doctor, right? Can you come check this lady out?" He's like, "Okay, sure, whatever." So he checks her out and says, "I can't do anything for you here, but you should go to a hospital." And she says, "Can't you help? Can't you help? Do you have anything at your home that can help me?" And the guy's like, "Fine, come along." So he and his wife take the two thugs and the lady back to his home, and then they start to suspect at one point because they find like a pendant one of them is wearing. It matches something that they said their daughter bought while she was abroad. And then they piece it all together. Like a body is found of the girl who jumped off the train. And the father realizes that these thugs did something to their kids, or to his daughter and her friends. So he attacks one of the thugs with some of his hospital equipment, and he doesn't die right away, but he does succumb to his wounds. And then he chases the other guy down and shoots him. And then the woman he attacked at first and said, what did you do? And she said, I didn't have any control. They forced me to do it. They said they're going to kill me, that sort of thing. And so basically, that's kind of how our movie ends. Basically, what we're looking at here is it's kind of like somewhat of a remake of Last House on the Left, where the girls get killed and the parents take revenge, although it's not actually a sequel, but it's a similar plot line. And of course, this one took place on a train originally as well. But that's pretty much it. So that is Night Train Murders. Again, it's video nasty, and I'm trying to collect all of them, so that's why I'm watching this one here. Never heard of it before, like I said. It ticks the boxes. It's got a few nude scenes in it. Irene Miracle, I think, is the actress. She's in a few other movies. I think she was in Midnight Express, actually, a few years after this. Other than that, I didn't really recognize anybody else. It's got some violence, some unsettling violence in it as well. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So anyway, I got this from Severin. This is a brand new release from Severin, although I think Blue Underground released a Blu-ray as well. But this is a combination Blu-ray and 4K. It actually arrived in my mailbox yesterday as I record this right now. So, but yeah, so it's pretty. It's a new release. It was part of the Black Friday sale that Severin had. So there you go. It's Night Train Murders. Got a nice little slip cover here. And that's it. So let me know what you think about it. I'm curious if anybody else has seen this movie. I don't hear much about this film, so I'm guessing not a lot of people have seen it, but I'm sure some have. Leave some comments. Let me know what you think about Night Train Murders. Watch it. Bye.